Hey guys, alright, so the video down below is a clip from The View. This episode was either aired on Monday or Tuesday, I don't know which one it was. Either way, Joy Behar comes out and is talking about Beto O'Rourke. She thinks very highly of him, she likes his policies, she likes the fact that, he is a far left idiot. But the thing that she didn't like about him was the fact that he was talking about how he wanted to take people's guns away before he got elected. Now she was saying, well, strategically, you should wait to get in office and then start to take people's guns away. Now she's absolutely right because when Beto O'Rourke had been participating in one of the Democratic debates, he had said, "Hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15 away. Hell yes, we're going to take your AK-47 away." And what happened? Well, gun sales spiked. I mean, a lot of people went out and began buying AR-15s. And I think there was a store in either Arizona, New Mexico, or Texas where they had a Beto special where he could go buy, I think it was like an AR-15 and a Bible. I mean, there's really nothing more American than that. And it was a great marketing tool for these people. And Beto was kind of, a useful idiot in that regard. He basically motivated people to go get guns, which is beautiful. Um, Having said that, I don't think that we should wait for people to say that they're going to take our guns away in order to motivate us to go buy a gun. I think we should all be armed. It doesn't really matter where you live. You ought to have a gun. It's just common sense. And people like Joy Behar, they know better. They have armed security detail as well as everybody else who's employed by the View. They have armed security detail on the premises of these studios where they shoot these shows, and they probably have security details, whatever, at their own private residence. I'd imagine they all live in like a gated community where there's like an entry point where there's armed guards and everything, like kind of like a mobile home park, but with mansions instead. I don't know. But either way, these people know better. They know that guns are going to be protecting them from people that are potential intruders or burglars. But they say, guns for me, none for thee. That seems to be their mantra a lot. They talk about diversity, border walls, etc., 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 etc. I mean, they are complete hypocrites. And I pointed this out last night. I mean, a lot of these celebrities that are talking about people, people ought not to own guns because the police are going to protect them. And, besides, you can't trust the populace with guns because white man bad and guns are bad, okay? Two of the three mantras done right there. And then, of course, they have to throw in the orange man bad by saying, well, it's all Cheeto Hitler's fault because he has had very harsh rhetoric towards brown people. Brown people, so just a bunch of bullshit, of course. But I had to cover this story because Joy Behar, she had a momentary instant of honesty here, and it's pretty refreshing. I mean, this ranks up there with when Hillary was talking to a town hall, and she says, we're going to put a lot of coal miners out of business, right, Tim? Like, just all unsure. And then you had Maxine Waters come out a few years back, and she was saying, like, oh, you're going to be really impressed with Obama's surveillance apparatus. Like, we're able to keep tabs on everybody. So occasionally these idiots are going to slip up and say something that's honest for a change. And it's like, yeah, I am thankful for when these idiots say something stupid shit like that. And I am glad that Beto said this at the Democratic debate. I mean, a lot of people were motivated after that. They said, well, fuck that noise. We got to go get guns. We can't be letting some Yahoo on a skateboard. Um, talking about how he wants to take away our guns. Even if he's not elected, another person who's either got a D or R after their name, usually people with the D, Democrats, if they were to get elected, they would definitely want to take our guns. And just political lefties. It doesn't really matter what letter they have after their name, because it has happened in history. I mean, people both on the left and the right have, in terms of the global political scene, they've all taken guns away. Just name a dictator. They've taken guns away because they want the military to be in charge, the junta style. Or they only want the military to be armed, in other words. So I think that, of course, people are going to go buy guns, and that's great. And like I continue to say, it doesn't matter where you live, you need to go buy a gun. And I know that some places in the United States are gun-free zones. I would say that the closer you live to these areas, the more pertinent it is for you, the more important it is for you to go buy a gun, because these are areas that are considered to be soft targets. And there was that very local to me. I think the Gilroy Garlic Festival. No one was open carrying, and I talked about this. I was extremely frustrated with the fact that nobody there was open or closed carry. And I know it's California, but geez, guys, when you have that many people bundled up in a soft target, or present there in a soft target, one of you ought to at least be concealed carrying. In case some lunatic comes out and starts blasting people like they did, and it's going to happen. People, there's always going to be crazy people with guns. There's nothing we can do to prevent that. There's always going to be that one psycho that says, and they actually, get like kind of like they get off by this. They're like, yeah, I'm going to go kill a bunch of women and children. Like, I'm awesome. And we're just going to have to accept the fact that these people exist, because there's always, there's always going to be sick people. We can't, have a utopia. That's just unrealistic. And it's quite naive to think that we're going to have a utopia by getting rid of guns, or not allowing people to own guns. If anything, we'll be closer to a utopia with guns. That way we can, have a well-armed populace, and generally people who are well-armed are law-abiding citizens. So, something to think about. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless, and I will see you guys later.